So I am a student who won a ton of scholarships to go to college. Actually won around $300,000 in college scholarships. And even with that, though, I didn't know that there were other avenues, things like you could get paid to go to college. And I found that out from my mentor at my undergraduate program, the college that I graduated from. And I let her know in that moment that this would not be the best kept secret. It would not stay with Rhea, that I would make sure that anyone and everyone knew that there's the possibility of going to college and going to college debt free. And that was when the mission started. That was when the ministry started. So I was a part of corporate America and super successful, loved what I did. I was a part of education. My dad went to heaven, and I started to realize there were some more important things than kind of just working, including helping people go to college debt-free. So I left corporate America, started Scholarship Solutions full-time, and actually just about quadrupled my income in the first year in business. It was incredible. This was like 2017, also 2018. And I said, maybe I'll do something different in business. I'm blowing up, right? Things are going great. Let's bring on and change some things and see if we can increase more. I mean, that's nothing wrong with that, right? So I made those choices and changed a business model that had worked for many, many years. And in that, I got a really hard blow. And I actually probably, in all of my lifetime, struggled the most financially. My business has been built on the backs of people telling other people. And when I changed my business model, I stopped getting referrals. It was detrimental. And I had to look at my refrigerator a couple of times and say, okay, God, that you have a bill kind of concept happened to me in 2019. But my sister just said, Rhea, you have to go back to what works. And I said, okay, so one thing that works is prayer. The other thing that works is the power of our confession. And I never stopped that. And I always believed God. Our pastors have taught us that when you take care of God's house, He will take care of your house. And that is what I was holding on to, because I literally at some days had nothing else. And I have not shared this with people, but I remember I looked in my checking account and I had 36 cents. Never had that been my life. Now, every bill was paid. And we may not have been eating exactly what I wanted, but I was fed. And I had 36 cents left. So I thanked God for that. Thank you, Lord, that all the bills are paid. But that was, I know, not God's will. And we held on, believed, trusted, confessed. I kept an amazing aesthetic in my business, no matter, again, what clients I had or what I did not, who I was helping or who I was not. That person who trusted me with their child or themselves, they were the star. And we went back to what we knew and what we believed that God had told us. And I'm saying that because it is my family. My whole family is such a supporter of what we do with Scholarship Solutions. And went back to basics with that. And it turned from some tragedy, and I hope that's not a bad confession, but it was tough times, to absolute triumph. And during the pandemic crisis, when I unfortunately saw businesses closing, when I unfortunately heard of colleagues that were, going through whatever financial challenges, with my 2019 to the 2020, 2021, and now current time, it has been miraculous. So I actually expanded and grew during pandemic. I was able to see God's hand. But when I refused to look at the situation and the circumstances, when I shut down and shut up the doubt, because it was so easy to say, oh, let me take this and do that, I refused. I would not. And I know God honored me. He honored my business. And we are flourishing. And so I went from looking in my refrigerator and saying, God, you have a bill, to being in Forbes magazine. He is the answer. And I say, but God, and that everything that I've done in any lives I've been able to touch is all about Him.